I received quite a few requests in the comment section to discuss public speaking tips. Maybe because I have given seminar and monologue stage and few times, and some of my friends in the audience have enjoyed my presentation. So they request tips on how to communicate in public and well. Well, actually, the basic skill that form in the foundation of public speaking is what's called effective communication. Let's discuss it here. Before the free interactive communication, I want to discuss first what went wrong in the process of people learning public speaking so far, whether talk seminar or talk some classes. I've noticed a lot of public speaking material teaching people formula or template on wise speaking styles or particular or sentence choice. For example, in professional context, we need to speak using a formal Indonesian with a strong voice, standing upright posture, also starting with an opening greeting in somewhat high tone to provide. So is this formula is wrong? Not really, but material like this doesn't build public speakers, but rather build the skill of speaking in particular style as taught by the formula or template. Is that skill useless? Not necessary. Maybe you need that style in certain context, but is it like understanding how to turn iron without understanding how to the iron itself works and what is it for you? You see, the principle is a tool, technique, or technology can only be effectively used if you understand the essence or basic concept. While in the context of public speaking, the first and you have to understand is what is effective communication. Simply, effective communication is communication that successfully achieved is communication goal. Communication in concept delivery of a message from one party to another, so this activity can set to be effective. The goal the message delivery is achieved. Remember that message is that essence of the message delivery goal, not just the delivery of the message. So what does that mean? There is a quote that I really like from Josh Bernard Shaw. He said, "The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion it has taken place." People often think that once the message has been delivered, communication has occurred. So there has been connection between the sender and the receiver. But the message being delivered does not mean is understood. The message being understood doesn't mean it's understood correctly. The message being understood correctly doesn't mean the goal of the message delivery is achieved. So to reach effective communication, there is still a long journey ahead after the message. If your participate in communication is as long you have delivered the message, it will be difficult for you to build effective communication skill. To achieve effective communication, at least 3 steps need to be carried out. First, our message must be delivered. Second, our message must be understood correctly. And the third, the goal behind delivering the message must be achieved. To successfully achieve all of this, there are also 3 skills we need to develop. First, reasoning or logical thinking. Second, empathizing. And third, language skill.
I will explain one by one briefly here. First, reasoning or logical skills. You need this to be able to connect your communication strategy with the goals you want to achieve from the communication process, right? For example, you want to teach someone English well. If you teach them directly in English, it's actually illogical, right? Because this person is just starting to learn English, but you explain it directly in English. How would they understand if they already understand? They don't need to learn English anymore. And you can speak English, right? Or another example, someone wants to teach people to be more rational and objective in assessing a message. Well, the way to teach is that comes to a seminar or for example to the content with hair or clothing style that is too distracting. For example, for most people end up getting annoyed with him first, so they can no longer listen to this content or his material. Well, because these people are expected by him to be able to be objective immediately, so they don't look at his clothes or hair and all. They go straight to the content of his message. Well, in fact, the content of his message is to teach people to be like this. Well, that's not logical if people can be like that. Those people don't need to learn from him. So, you need the ability to reason or be logical to be able to come back to determine a communication strategy that is connected to the next goal, the ability to empathy. The word empathy is often understood rather inappropriately. So, actually, the meaning of empathy can be three forms. The first is understanding other people's perspective accurately. The second is feeling what other people feel, and the third is helping to increase happiness or reduce the suffering of other people. Okay, most people only understand empathy using this third form. In this context, I actually emphasize the first form, namely understand other people's perspective accurately. So, if you need skill to understand other people, how they think, how their perspective is on something, including their emotional relationship with a word and example and so on, so that you can develop the right way to communicate to your audience. For example, going back to the previous case when, for example, there is someone who wants to teach people to assess a message objectively and rationally. Well, there he needs to understand people are not as objective and rational in their perception of hair like this, clothes like this, how to speak like this, the tone speak like this. How do you do it so that when the material is delivered, it doesn't immediately make the audience disengage you because he is too annoying or doesn't like him and so on, right? Well, that's where he needs the first form of empathy, which is understanding the audience point of view. So, it's not possible if you want to communicate effectively, but you see everything from your own point of view. In the end, you don't know how your audience perceives what you are saying, including how to convey it, the tone, the choice of words. Well, this is also very important. So, humans have a strong emotional attachment to words. Even though rationally and abstractly, words are actually neutral. I mean, basically words are blind, right? But actually, when they are used in social interaction, with context and so on, there will be an emotional burden attached to a word.
Nah, di situ lalu perlu memahami banget ya, audiens lo itu punya ikatan emosi kayak gimana ke suatu pilihan kata. Sehingga ketika lo mau mereka dapat emosi marah, lo pilihan katanya masuk ke situ. Nah, tapi kalau misalnya lo pengen mereka emosinya justru positif terhadap apa yang lo sampaikan, jadi lo harus menghindari pilihan kata yang sekiranya kontroversial atau beremosi negatif lah gitu di orang-orang. Gitu, ya. Nah, itu kira-kira gunanya tadi skill empati dalam konteks komunikasi efektif. Terakhir, skill bahasa. Obviously ya. Di sini dalam berkomunikasi lo butuh make suatu bahasa yang lo dan audiens lo sama-sama ngerti. Nah, menurut gue sebagai orang Indonesia minimal lo harus menguasai 3 nih bahasa. Yang pertama adalah bahasa numerasi atau matematika dasar kayak angka, persentase, rasio, operasi hitung, tambah, kurang kali bagi, dan lain sebagainya. Kedua, bahasa Indonesia. Dan yang ketiga, bahasa Inggris. Kenapa perlu menguasai bahasa numerasi atau bahasa Indonesia? Kayaknya nggak perlu gue jelasin lagi ya. Yang penting soal bahasa Indonesia ya gue mau sedikit highlight di sini. Lo harus paham bahwa menguasai di situ bukan berarti lo ngomong pakai bahasa Indonesia formal dengan pengertian sesuai KBBI atau penulisan EYD dalam segala konteks. Justru yang namanya menguasai bahasa Indonesia berarti lo harus paham di konteks mana lo harus pakai bahasa Indonesia yang kayak gimana. Kapan lo mesti casual, kapan lo mesti formal, terus juga pengertian suatu kata di mata audiens lo tuh kayak gimana dan seterusnya. Tapi gimana dengan bahasa Inggris? Kenapa lo sebagai orang Indonesia menurut gue harus menguasai bahasa Inggris. Gue bakal jabarin beberapa alasan kenapa lo harus menguasai bahasa Inggris juga padahal lo orang Indonesia. Pertama, bahasa Inggris adalah bahasa pengantar yang paling banyak dipakai di dunia. Jadi menguasai bahasa ini itu berarti memperluas nantinya jangkauan audiens lo. Yang dimana dalam komunikasi efektif itu menambah lengkapnya tools komunikasi lo gitu. Yang kedua, lo juga bisa lihat dari sisi karir. Bisa dibilang semua perusahaan besar mensyaratkan kemampuan bahasa Inggris sebagai kompetensi yang wajib dimiliki pekerjanya termasuk pekerja Indonesia. Jadi kesempatan karir yang bagus kemungkinan besarnya akan mensyaratkan lo untuk menguasai bahasa Inggris. Terus juga yang gak kalah penting adalah begitu banyaknya kesempatan-kesempatan besar yang membutuhkan lo untuk bisa bahasa Inggris. Misalnya aja lo punya usaha, lo butuh nyari funding, banyak funding yang orangnya berbahasa Inggris ya bicaranya, jadi dia nggak bisa bahasa Inggris. Terus lomba inovasi, studi di kampus-kampus terbaik dunia, kampanye atau bikin gerakan di level global, lagi-lagi lo butuh bahasa pengantar yang banyak masyarakat lain bisa ngerti, yaitu dalam konteks bahasa Inggris. Dan yang terakhir tentunya kalau lo mau berkarir di institusi yang levelnya global ya, atau multinational companies, di situ udah pasti lo perlu punya skill bahasa Inggris. Makanya itu gue setuju banget untuk bahasa Inggris tuh masuk dalam subjek pelajaran wajib dalam pendidikan dasar. Nah, banyak orang Indonesia dalam pengalaman gue ya, secara awam itu kayaknya udah lumayan bisa bahasa Inggris untuk konteks baca atau nulis, tapi kesulitan banget dalam hal lisan, terutama untuk ngomong. Simpelnya ya, sekalipun bisa bahasa Inggris, kecenderungannya tuh pasif. Sedang
Select to start, what means if you want to begin building, you skill now.
bangun skillnya.
There
Nah,
are
untuk belajar di
many
mana pastinya ada banyak
requests
referensi di luar
for
sana, tapi
learning,
gue bakal coba
but I
share
am sure
satu
I
rekomendasi gue di
recommendation
sini
here.
ya,
It's a
suatu
platform for
untuk lo bisa
developing your
ngebangun
communication
skill
skill in
komunikasi
English
dalam bahasa Inggris
actively.
secara aktif.
College
Nama
Elsa
aplikasinya tuh
Speak.
Elsa Speak.
This
Ini
app
app
is
masuk
among
top
the
5
top 5
aplikasi
English
bahasa
learning
Inggris
app
dan dia juga
and
salah satu
is also
investinya
one
Google.
of
Jadi
Google
kalau dari sisi
investment.
teknologi harusnya udah
So from
advance.
technology
Dan
standpoint,
emang
it's
gue
cut
liat sistem
even.
belajarnya dia tuh
If you send the
supported
learning
by
system
AI gitu ya. Jadi AI supported,
AI
personalized,
supported and
artinya
personalized
dia
learning,
bisa
it can
nyesuaiin banget
really
ke
adjust to your
level
learning
belajar
level
lo
and style.
udah sampai mana, dan gaya belajar yang pas buat lo juga kayak gimana.
Elsa
Si
Speak
Elsa Speak ini tuh punya dua jenis
two
paket. Yang
types
pertama
of
yang
speaking.
pro, yang kedua yang
Pro and
premium.
premium.
Gue sendiri prefer
Personal, I
Elsa yang
prefer
premium karena
the
udah all in.
premium
Jadi lo bisa
package
akses langsung
because
semua
it
fitur.
gives you
Nah
access
sekarang gue
to
mau
all
coba
features.
tunjukin juga
Now
beberapa
let me
fiturnya
show
biar
you
lo kebayang aja
some
sih
of the
di aplikasi
features
ini tuh
to give
lo
you
bisa
an
ngapain
idea
aja
of
gitu ya,
what you
gimana proses
can
belajarnya
do
dan
and
seterusnya.
how to learning
Pertama,
process
lo bisa
work.
belajar bahasa
First,
Inggris
you
dari
can
yang
learning
basic
English
banget,
from
kayak
the
misalnya
very
latihan
basic,
pengucapan atau
like
pronunciation.
practicing
Contohnya kayak gini.
pronunciation. For example, you can
Nice.
practice saying nice.
Terus lo
You
juga
can
bisa
also
latihan
practice
ngomong
speaking
dalam bahasa
English
Inggris
with
dengan
various
berbagai
real
skenario dunia
life
nyata. Jadi dia bisa
scenario
kasih
where
kayak
the
simulasi nih kalau dunia nyata
perfect
sebenarnya kayak gini, dan
simulation
bahkan
be
lo
set
bisa
in
custom
real
juga
life context.
skenario-nya itu.
You
Misalnya
can if
konteksnya di mana,
customize the
sama siapa
scenario
dialognya lagi
to
bahas
fit
apa
your
dan
needs,
seterusnya. Itu
like
bisa
who
lo custom
you're
atau lo bisa
talking to
pilih
and
dari
what
template
the
yang udah
conversation
tersedia.
is
Nanti
about,
kalau udah
or
selesai, lo
choose
bakal
from
dapat feedback yang
available
super lengkap
templates.
kayak gini.
Once you're done your reserve, this style feedback.
Lanjut lagi. Nah ini fitur
One
yang menurut
feature
gue paling
that I
cocok
find
buat latihan public speaking.
particularly useful for
Namanya Elsa
practicing
Speech
public
Analyzer.
speaking and call it
Tapi
the
dia
Elsa
web
Speech
based ya, jadi dia
Analyzer.
kepisah sama
This
si app-nya
is
tadi.
up
Lo
based
buka
and spread
websitenya, di situ lo tinggal
from
ngomong
the
aja
app.
dalam bahasa Inggris secara
You
bebas.
just speak freely in
Totally bebas.
English and
Nanti abis lo
afterwards
ngomong kayak gitu,
you
lo bakal
get
dapet hasil
an
analisisnya
analysis your
kayak gini.
speech all.
Nah semua fitur
These
ini tuh
features
bisa lo
are
akses
accessible
paket-paket yang
with
Elsa Premium tadi.
the Elsa
Hopefully,
Premium package.
rekomendasi
I have
platform
this
ini bisa
platform
berguna buat lo
recommendation
mantepin
help you
skills
enhance
bahasa
your
Inggris lo,
English
terutama
skills.
bagian
A
aktifnya.
special and
Nah, kalau
active
lo minat
communication.
nyobain,
If
bisa
you
langsung klik link
you're
yang
in
gue
the
taruh
state
di
in
deskripsi
the
video
it
atau
all,
di
you
pin komen.
can click in the
Akhirnya
link
kita sampai
the
di
video
penghujung
description
video.
or
Thanks banget buat
interpret
yang udah ngikutin
comment.
dari awal tadi
We have
sampai
a reset
sekarang.
end of the
Mudah-mudahan
video. Thank you for
setelah nonton video
following
ini lo
along
bisa
from the
tipis-tipis
start to
tingkatin
now. I have
pemahaman
the
maupun
after
kemampuan lo dalam
wishing this
berkomunikasi
your
efektif.
can greatly
Last but not
improve
least,
your
like dan share
understanding
videonya.
and
Jangan
communication
lupa
skill
subscribe dan
effectively.
nyalain notifikasi
Last
juga
but not
biar gak
least,
ketinggalan
please like and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe and the one notification so you don't miss my future video. Let's keep thinking and profit and together.